If something will happen, I'll drop it.
There's a handle. You said you wanted to record. So Samurai's going to record me and Paul's game today. We're doing 74 points of Iraqis versus Americans. So here you go, Samurai. Here's the hammer.
All right.
That button there is record. The turn off the record.
All right. All right.
Everything else you really don't have to touch.
All right.
All right.
All right. So whose army we can introduce first?
We'll do my Iraqis.
All right. Well,
I have two formations. One is T-72s. So I have a commander, a group of 2 of 4 and 1 of 3 with 2 shulkers.
all right.
Then moving on to my BMP-1 company, I have 2 groups of 9.
Okay.
They also have command, a set of carnations,
Okay.
a set of Zeus 57s, and then 7 T-55s.
All right.
And then for support, I have 1 FO, T-60 FO, a group of spandrels, 2 Gaskins, and this is supposed to be 4 BDR-2s for Spearhead.
Those proxies just get smaller and smaller.
They do.
I know, seriously. All right, man. Where do you want to start?
I guess we'll start with the main formation. We have an M113 company that is going to be proxied as Strikers.
Okay.
Because they look a lot cooler that way. Then we have 10 LAV-25s, which are being used for the Striker Dragoons. Then we have 4 RDFLTs in support formation.
All right.
Which are the Striker MGSs. Then we have 2 M1A1HCs, 3 M109 artilleries with 1 M113 OP. And then that's it.
Nice. So the mission we're playing is Dogfight. And I am actually the defender, so I'm getting ready for Daycon. And it looks like I'm going to be going to StoreCon, guys. We'll see. So this is... I talked to them guys, and my army technically is illegal because I have third-party models, 3D printed models, and their product. I sent them an email saying I can still play, but if I can't, I know I can't do the painting competition, but maybe placement. Which I'm mostly going for battle points. So we'll see what they say. If not, I'll be running my Americans. I should get a response today or tomorrow, and if that's the case, then you'll see me running my Americans upcoming for that event. So, alright, when we come back, we'll show you the map we're going to be on. Did you turn off?
Turn
Okay.
forward, and then does it.
Okay, so the Samurai retired his camera duties. He said it was too much pressure for him. Look, that's what happens when a boomer gets a smartphone. So this is our map here. Oh, what's it? Oh no, I don't know if I want to censor that or not. So this is our map, guys. So with the mission, I have this half. So Paul put an objective here. I put one here, obviously in the far corner. So obviously this town has very little going for except for Lenin. The hills we said are like rocky outcropping, so you have to do a cross check to get on there. I get 2 minefields, 1 ambush unit. So my ambush unit obviously is my 7 T-55s. What I have in reserve is 2 groups of 4 T-72s, a set of Shulkas, my BDR-2s, my Geckos, and my Zeus 57s. I really have to try to figure out a better grouping to throw in reserve. Only because he doesn't have aircraft, he's using all my AAs in reserve. So I threw an infantry group here with their 113s, my spotters here, my ranged markers there, and just where I placed it, I should place it a little more towards the middle, but he's just outside of it, but it still gives him some pause. T-72s are here. Other group of infantry is here with artillery. Obviously their transports are here, hiding. My spandrels are on top of the hill. They got there before. It is going to be nighttime, unfortunately. And then go over your deployment there, Paul.
Right, so
or actually, Wolfman. That's what I put in the credits as Wolfman.
Wolfman, yeah.
Good,
I got-
Wolfman.
I thought we were gonna have to come up with a nickname for him soon.
No, it's Wolfman.
I got,
It was decided.
I got the Striker Dragoons over here,
Okay.
protecting this flank from the BMPs when they eventually roll around.
Okay.
Then we have the M109s, which are just barely out of the artillery strike
Okay.
and just back out of the woods so they can't be seen
Okay.
through whenever they fire. The MGSs are sitting in the brush just waiting for something out downrange to light itself up.
Okay.
FO's right here so you can see pretty much everything out there, get a good view. The M113s, which are the Striker ICVs, are here to move up and spread out. They still all got the infantry in it. The Abrams are here, trying to get around there. Striker Dragoons are going to push up and protect this flank from the rest of the BMPs and Spandrels and whatever they are over there.
Okay.
Missile men.
The missile men.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. And you have first turn. I have delayed scatter reserves, and my reserves come from that table edge, the back, and this table edge. What turn are the objectives live? Except we didn't actually check that. Because we haven't played this mission very much.
They're live right out the gate.
Oh wow. So first turn they're live. Alrighty then, guys. We're going to go on to American turn 1, and we'll be back. Okay, so that was the end of American turn 1. So go ahead and walk us through what you end up doing.
Pretty much everything just moved up. Tried to rearrange in with the FO over here. Failed.
Okay.
Because it's nighttime, so it goes up by 1, and plus I was on the trees, so it'd be another 1.
Yep.
Abrams opened up into the 3 T-72s out there. And
You only killed 2 of them, but got 2 of them.
Yeah, popped 2 of them straight out. Striker Dragoons over there on the other side opened up onto the Spandrels on the hill, killing 1, bailing 1.
Yep.
This leader opened up again on them.
Yep.
Not killing,
Bailed
bailing
out.
1, which double bailed it, and then bailing another. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it.
Okay. So we're going on to Iraqi turn 1. Let's see what I can do. I have a leadership, some bail-ins to do, and then we'll be back. We'll see how this goes. Nighttime really hurts. Good with is Wolfman is minefields. So this turn here, I had to shuffle some of my stuff around so like my ambush could pop. T-55s rolled up from my ambush. This T-72 passed the leadership, moved over here, took a shot and missed. These guys, when they moved up, they could see. They blew up a striker, and they put 2 shots over there by the Dragoon, and 2 shots at the strikers and missed. Over here, my BMP horde kind of rolled up. Since these guys had all fired, I was able to see them. Although, being IR, I still +1. But these guys over here, they fired, missed. Although, one fired here, knocked 1 out. 1 fired here, knocked 1 out. And then my BMPs, with their main gun, actually bailed 1 out. And then, lo and behold, a miracle happened. I rearranged in on a 6. So I definitely got super lucky with that one. Oh yeah, and then the T-55s did knock out 1 Dragoon here. It's kind of it right now. That's the end of turn 2. Going on to American turn 2, or correction, that was the end of turn 1. Going on to American turn 2.
Yeah, I got to say.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to tell somebody else.
I know too. It's good getting into practice, like especially if like how I'm going to other events and like if you do go to other events too. It's good just to specify because.
I'll forget.
Yeah, it's no problem, buddy. So productive American turn. So what did you end up doing, Paul?
So the strikers blitzed a lot of them up so they could fire their dragons out the back.
Okay.
Fired over here at the T-55s, killing 2 actually, and then bailing 1. The Abrams fired at the BMPs over there, killing
3 of them.
3 of them. Dragoons fired, killing another 1.
And bailing
2. MGSs fired from the brush into the T-55s, killing 1.
Killed a T-72.
And then the other 2 fired and killed T-72. Artillery ranged in, killed a MG base and an RPG, and bailed out the BMP.
Yep.
Aside from that, I think that was everything. The other Dragoons backed up to get out of the T-55's line of fire. And then,
that's it.
Yep.
So we're going on to Iraqi turn, Bob with turn 2. I got some remounts to do. Let's see what happens. Oh, and you did knock out all of the spandrels on the hill. All right, we'll be back. That's why
it's called over penetration.
That's why it's a dice game. Well, listen, I'm firing like a super slow 100mm HE round.
It's still over penetration.
So the part we're talking about, folks, these guys, believe it or not, because of slow firing and nighttime, I'm needing 6s and 5s to hit these strikers. I hit 3 of them out of 4. Okay, my firepower's a 2 up. Paul, tell the nice people what I rolled for all 3.
He rolled 1, 1, and 1.
for all 3. Yes, there's some burning vehicles. That's from the core RPG team in the building, and then my Sager missiles from downtown over here.
They
long bombed it. So I actually bailed out 2, destroyed 2. These guys got out. They're pinned. These guys did not get out.
They blew up the vehicle.
And then over here, these guys kind of moved up. Everyone got back in but him. They fired, completely whiffed. They rolled 2s for all my shooting. Other T-55 got back in from earlier. Infantry unpinned, everything unpinned. Yeah, we're going on to. I hit with one of my rounds, but Paul was able to stop it. So we're going on to American turn 3. Okay, we'll be back, guys. Was the end of turn 3 for Americans. So I get to roll for reserves in nighttime, I believe. So go ahead, walk us through what you did. A lot of carnage happened.
Okay.
A lot of movement. Okay.
So the Striker Dragoons rolled up on the hill over here. Those ones stayed put. Abrams came around to the side trying to hit the leader. Failed that. These guys blitzed around, did some scooting around. Dragons blitzed out of their tank, fired over here, took out 1, or bailed 1, took out 1.
And that was really it over there.
Yep, and then we had the ICVs fired their 50 cals in the building, failing all that. That ICV fired into the Bradleys, did nothing. Or Bradleys?
Into the BMPs, did nothing.
Artillery fired again.
Killed some bases, pinned them again.
Killed 2 infantry and another RPG. I forgot what bailed out that.
I think your
striker.
Yeah, he bailed him out, and then these 5 fired, and actually only killed 1 and bailed all 3, and 2 of them failed, so 1 stayed, which he has a leadership and a bail to do. Wish my artillery would do stuff. I don't have it. The problem is my Iraqi stuff. I don't have anything really good to deal with his artillery right now, and it just keeps hammering me. We're going on to Iraqi turn 3. We'll see what we can do, and we'll roll for some reserves at nighttime.
Yep.
To mention too, one of your guys ran the minefield and blew up earlier.
I tried to remove it and he failed.
So I didn't do much moving. It is daytime now. No reserves came. Everything unpinned, remounted that could. So kind of productive turn. Fired artillery, knocked out a paladin. Finally, over here, all 3 T-55s lit up the infantry, pinning them and killed 1 dragon base. And then RPGs with Sagers blew up like 4?
Yeah.
4 striker or 113s.
Yeah,
infantry's all pinned. Hopefully we're causing some leaderships finally over here.
Nope.
And then what about that guy? Is he part of this group?
These 2 are part of these 2, so there's 4 left, and then these 3, 5 are there together.
Well, the infantry will be fine. I'm talking about the actual strikers.
Oh yeah, he's part of that group there.
Okay. So the one group's totally gone, and one has 3 left.
And then the squad lead.
Okay. And that's about it, really, guys. That's all I could do. No reserves came. We're going on to American turn 4. We'll be back. Oh, I can turn this off. 4. All right, so that was a very frustrating turn for Paul.
My Abrams, which are 2 feet away from a tank, decided that they were going to miss because he's gone to ground.
Didn't move or shoot. He missed all 4.
Yep, at point blank range. Striker Dragoons fired over here, failed to kill anything. Striker Dragoons over there killed an RPG.
Oh well, you did.
I artilleried over here with, or no,
well,
I shot with those ones.
Didn't you kill 2 and then bailed 2?
Yes, I killed
that
2
far
and
one's
bailed
bailed,
2.
I think.
Yeah, it just
Yep.
fell off.
Okay, that's what it is. Then you bailed out one of my other T-55. Somehow, guys, my T-55s were able to bounce his dragon shots, and he wasn't able to do firepowers. You got moved up on the hill. What we're doing for these hills, if people are wondering, normally these hills are impassable, but we're saying that they're rocky enough that you can just go ahead and do a skill check, like difficulty to get up on them. What else? Oh, you're...
MGS's move, took out a T-55.
Yep, knocked out that middle one.
That's about it.
Oh, and then you killed an RPG base over here.
Yeah, with Dragoons.
You did pin my infantry again, and you killed an RPG in the building. You moved up in the building. Your guys moved up. We were gonna. So he was gonna assault the tank, but he has to go through the minefields to get to base contact. So we were jokingly saying like you could in real life just throw grenades over the wall on top of it.
You could just hop up the wall.
Yeah, but I think we might. Maybe one of these days we'll do like a league or like a thing to where we do. Yeah, we do house rules like. We talk about destructible terrain, guys. Like so, I have a clean building and destroyed buildings. So when a building takes so much firepower or hits, you put this down instead. All right, guys, we're going on to Iraqi turn 4. Thank God it's daytime, and I get 2 reserve rolls. I need them real bad. Like it's not looking good here. We'll be back.
They're probably going to come in right here.
Right, so end of Iraqi turn 4. We got reserves in. They came on this side. Them guys kind of moved around or stayed around. Everyone just stayed. He failed to get back in. He made his leadership though. Shoots thing wise, commander rolled to the side, missed. These dudes rolled up, actually knocked one out. Them guys fired their saggers. Bailed one that's in cover and killed the one on the top. Then I knocked out one more, 113, and then that lone 55 actually was able to gun down both guys on top of the hill here. And then I rearranged artillery, first attempt, needing a 6. And, it'd be, needing a 5, because it was 6, and yep. And it actually knocked out and bailed out the other paladin. Okay, we're going on to American turn 5. We'll see how this goes. This game really swung. So Paul said we're calling it.
Yeah, I can't win at all.
So
the Dragoons can pull around and try and take out the infantry. BMPs are still here to hold the objective off. I can shred through them, I guess, but it would take forever.
I still have like 3 RPGs left, and then I have a bunch of AKs for the infantry. And then, unfortunately, when I got lucky, I knocked out the other Abrams. As everyone knows,
when you kill one Abrams, the other one just decides
to run away.
I'm going to run away. I'm the most modern battle tank in the world, and I'm just going to dip.
I remount with it too. Nothing really can penetrate me, but yeah, it's frustrating because I've been there. I've totally been there with my Abrams. And like, unfortunately, these guys have side armor 8, and I have so much infantry left. I would just try to kill his infantry, and then it would work on the lavs. And then my T-72s now are in play. I just got really. Wolfman was dominating literally the whole game. I felt
crushing everything in my path.
Yeah,
and then
I was barely holding on.
Explode.
I was barely holding on, like on that objective. I was like, dude, I'm gonna lose that if I don't do something. And then I got lucky, and it's hard too because you want to kill him, which gets rid of a commander. Yeah. But because of how the terrain is, it's turned where the objectives, especially that one here, it turned that section and honestly this middle into a knife fight. You know what I mean? Because like your guys here for ambush, they didn't have, or long range didn't have any good, like, real long range killing shots.
I mean, they took out a T-72, which split up the formation real bad.
Yeah.
Then they took out a T-55, fired the leader, and failed to hit him, of course, because
Yeah. Well, I think he did hit. Didn't he hit once and I made my armor?
probably.
I think it bounced. Yeah, well, that's the only bad part about them. Their firepower is a 3, and everyone knows you always fail firepower 3. And their gun's a 19. And once you shoot over range at Soviet armor, like, my front armor turns to a 16. So I only need a 3 to equal. So that's game.
Yeah.
Good game, brothers. Sorry it comes down to leadership.
Yeah, it's...
But I don't know. Any other thoughts? Like, what do you, like, any things you can pull away?
You shouldn't be gone to. Well, you can stay gone to ground, but you shouldn't get like concealment. If I'm like 2 feet away from you,
Yeah.
I could probably like. My barrel is just like about to touch your tank. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm concealed. Right? No, my barrel's in your turret.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, no, like, you're right. And then, like I said, I think we're gonna do some house rule tweaks.
I feel like that would be really good because the lavs would be all the armor on the strikers would probably be about the same as this one.
Yeah.
It'd be better on all them, and then with the 30, it would probably have like 1 more penetration. It would probably have a 9 instead of an 8.
Yeah. Because you're gonna be using slap ammo.
Yeah, you're using the dart,
Yeah.
small dart round and HE rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Alternate between depending on target.
Right. Like, cause like we could alternate on the fly in the Bradley, so I imagine it's the same in the Lav.
Yeah, it's just a belt, but click, tink, just
Yep.
clicks it out of the next round, whatever it was,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
But they'll switch.
But yeah. The only thing I have to pull away is, like, believe it or not, this board doesn't look like it, but with the walls and like the rock outcroppings, there's a lot of narrow.
It
Long
narrowed it
ways.
Really hard.
It doesn't look like it for those, but like if you actually start like drawing lines, it's a pretty tight board when it comes to like line of sight. So yeah, if you like what we're doing, guys, you know that whole thing. We're getting ready. Well, I am. I think you said you might be. You don't know yet.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I want to go, but I also like if I can't play with my 3D printed stuff, I'm like I don't.
Well, I'm waiting for that response. I think the only thing is, if they say we can play, that's awesome. It's just that we can't place or paint, which, I mean, your strikers look really good. My camera does not do them any justice, folks. Like, I wish I had a better camera. Which, we were working on it, and then things happened. You know how it is. Oh, Lennon fell. Foreshadowing.
Yeah, the striker shot his legs out.
Knocked him over. Yeah, I'm looking for a Saddam statue, actually, and we found that one, but all right, guys.
Found Barack Hussein Obama is what we found.
Yeah, I imagine we'll get some serious hate mail if we, like, have presidential statues for American presidents getting tore down. People will be flipping out. Like, we try to stay away from the political, but all right, guys. If you like what we're doing, like I said, if you have any suggestions for stuff or, like, even lists you want us to try, we have pretty decent collections. Like I said, if I can't take my army, this one here, to Historicon, I'll be taking my Americans. You guys have seen before. And
I have everything that I would run in a regular list. I have the real version of, so I could run it there because you're not allowed to use proxies, so I wouldn't be allowed to use the strikers as the M113.
Yeah, and that's the part that feels real badsy because, like, I don't see how anyone could be confused. Like, I don't see anyone saying, "Oh, what's that striker
Well, I
again?"
think it's just like size-wise, because it's like I'm bigger, but yeah, that puts me at a disadvantage because my tank is a quarter longer than an
Right.
ICV.
Like, it's not affecting your range of your weapons. It's not affecting. I guess the argument could be made. Actually, no.
I cover up more infantry when I'm like lined up or something.
Yeah,
I
the
don't know.
wreck's bigger, or if you're measuring how you're supposed to, the size, length of the vehicle this way, unless you're moving it sideways like this, I would think would not affect gameplay, as in getting too close to objectives.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, but you know what? It's their national, so it's their rules, and we're not really trying to criticism. It's just we're so enthusiastic about the hobby. Like, who else does this kind of stuff, guys?
Yeah,
Like that's like you're doing that because you like the game.
I love the striker. The striker is
Yeah.
an awesome vehicle. Yeah, in real life it has major flaws, as in
the deflating tires constantly, but
I drove and I commanded one of these in Iraq. I can give you all kinds of stories, but I don't want to be
we're just rolling
bashing
down the
it.
road and all of a sudden, oh, we have a flat tire.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Like, who hit the button?
Like,
Nobody. Did it on its own.
so, like fun fact, we used to have cargo straps. So when the wheels, because they're all independent, raised and lowered, one time the wheel was stuck down, so we had to lower the striker, ratchet strap the wheel up into the body, and then re-raise the other wheels so that wheel was off the ground, or it would drag.
Great.
Thank you, General Dynamics.
But they'll fix it one day, I'm sure.
Here I said I'm not gonna bitch, and here I am running my mouth. All right, guys. Until next time, this is the Guildmaster with the Wolfman. Until next time, guys. Peace.